Peace, y'all. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another What I Ate in a Day video. Everything in this video is completely vegan, 100% plant-based, so I hope y'all give some of these recipes a try and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. So for breakfast, I started off with a blueberry and banana oatmeal. So I just added my milk to a pot, sliced up about 3/4 of a banana and added some blueberries. Then I add these quick oats. I just like to use quick oats because it's quicker. Some cinnamon and some chia seeds, and just let everything cook down. After that, I'm going to add a handful of raw almonds, and I like to add them to my oatmeal while it's cooking because it just makes them a little softer and easier to eat. I added a little more milk just because my preference, and then some dates just to make it a little bit sweeter. With the last fourth of that banana, I'm going to put it in the oven to roast for a little while. And I just put it on broil and probably left it in there for about 5 minutes to use as a topping on my oatmeal. So now I'm putting my oatmeal into the bowl. The bananas I left in a little longer than I intended, but they have that caramelized, like brown, roasted color and taste, so it worked out. And then I just added a few more blueberries to top it off, and this is what it looks like. It's really good. The blueberry and banana pairs together really well. Now for lunch, I'm having an open-faced chickpea salad sandwich. So I'm just using one slice of bread. That's why I said open-faced. And I added arugula, some vegan mayo, and the chickpea salad. So I'm just spreading the mayo onto my bread, and then I'll add the arugula on top of that. After that, I'm just going to lay it on there. Like, I like a lot of chickpea salad, and then I just paired it with the grapefruit. For dinner, I made spaghetti with quote-unquote meat sauce, and I used the Gardein crumbles. I added some eggplant to it and the field roast apple sage sausage. So first, I'm just starting the noodles since those will take quite a bit of time, and I just want them to be ready with everything else. Now I'm chopping up my onion to add to the pan and saute, followed by a yellow bell pepper, which you can use whatever color bell pepper, but you need a bell pepper. And I just diced that up and added it to the skillet as well, and just let that stuff saute and cook down a little bit. And then I'm going to add in my eggplant. I only used half of the eggplant for this recipe, and I'm just gonna chop it and dice it up into little square chunks. You can really cut them however you prefer, but this is what I decided to do. After that, I'm going to add the beefless ground to the skillet. I only used about half of the pack just because there's so much other stuff in the spaghetti. So I'm just adding a little bit of oil just to keep it from sticking and to help it saute really well. And now I'm going to season. So I have paprika, onion powder, black pepper, garlic powder, and just a little bit of salt. I like my spaghetti to be really garlicky, so I go pretty heavy on the garlic powder. And then I just give that stuff a good stir and allow it to cook while I'll slice up the field roast apple sage sausage. And I only use one length for this, and I just cut it long ways and then chop it up. And then I'll add that, allow that to saute. Okay, and now I'm just using this ragu pre-made spaghetti sauce. I use the whole jar, and then I add water to it to get what's left in the jar, and also to stretch the sauce out a little more and allow it to give it something to cook down. So I'm adding more garlic powder because I said I love it garlicky. And now lastly, I'm going to add these mushrooms. I'm going to clean them by wiping them down with just a wet paper towel. And then remove the stems and go ahead and slice them. Mushrooms don't take long to cook at all, so that's why I just went ahead and added those last. So I'm just going to mix everything really well, and then I'm going to allow this sauce to simmer. And while that's happening, I'm moving on to the broccoli that I had. This is called sweet broccoli. I thought it was broccolini when I bought it. It's really good, and I like it a lot better than regular broccoli. It's not as dense. So I'm just cutting it into little trees, and then I'm going to toss it in some oil, and you can really season it however you'd like. I used garlic powder and salt, and then I'm just going to let it cook on the stove until it's nice and brown and kind of crusty like I like it. And I had that with some avocado, and that was my dinner. That's everything that I ate today. So thank y'all for following along with this video, and if y'all give any of these recipes a try, make sure you tag me and let me know what you think. Thank y'all so much for watching again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.